most people say things just. Take a propaganda, why don't you? Oh my god.
That is great.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Mic was on. Shouldn't have been on. Oh no, that means it changed the default. No, it's supposed to be through the microphone.
Oh dear, did they hear our conversation?
Yes, they did. They heard me showing you the meme before I got on live. That's so fucking funny. I hate that this... What if I tell this program, this is the mic I want you to use, I want it to stick to that goddamn microphone. Slobs, you are so annoying. Okay, but now it should be coming through the correct microphone. My god. And hello, hello, we've got Derigo first in the chat, followed by Fox and Mad Artistry. And then we've got a first resubscription for 30 months from Canarule. Thank you so much for supporting my content. It is very, very appreciated. So for 30, that means 3 boops. 1, 2, 3, 1 for each 10. And we've got Angel Wolf is in chat. Hello. Hi, Jer with Flair and the Cursed One. And of course, Jimmy's here too. The hair looks amazing. Thank you. This is actually one of my favorite wigs. I got it to do the grizzly bear look with, and now I can't stop wearing it. Just gotta use your Dom voice with a mic so it'll listen. Let me tell you, Streamlabs is the ultimate brat. Honest to God. Who said you could be that insanely gorgeous? Aw, I did. I said that I could. That is exactly who. Okay, just let me set the chats for Kick as well and YouTube. So if anybody is over there, I can see them. Obliged Arc. Hello, hello. You're over on YouTube. Well, welcome, welcome. Hi, RJ. I am doing great. It is so cold. It is so very cold right now. Hello, Sario. Cause yeah, today I had to go on a whole long ass walk to get to the clinic where they do blood work testing because safe sinners get tested and they get tested regularly. And I am a spice merchant and I'm also in like non-monogamous spaces, so it is very important to keep on top of regular testing. And I definitely do recommend it. Do recommend it for people. Keeping on top of medical things, keeping on top of your health, that is a good thing to do. And yeah, so I had to walk a long ass ways to the clinic. Because I'm also I'm reapplying for Freddie. Because I work with a variety of content creators across the board, different genders, people who also have like other partners. So Freddie, or Go Freddie, makes PrEP available, and PrEP is the one that is medication that helps with HIV prevention. Who's Freddie? So the website is called Go Freddie. I don't know if the States has it, but we have it here in Canada. Hello, Mythos Fox. And PrEP, which is like capital P, lowercase r, capital E, capital P. PrEP is actually it's one of the coolest things when it comes to HIV prevention. Heckin' good with that today. Yeah, so part of the reason I need to do testing is to basically the providers need to be able to see my blood work and stuff like that before they prescribe it to me. Need to confirm I'm not pregnant, all of that good stuff, which not likely. It's so heckin' good. So I walked all the way out in the cold. I got my I like to go with like a little care kit. I posted it to Threads because I hate blood work testing so much. Doxy Pep is good too. Nice. Hello, Zombie Magic. Hello, hello. We have a first hydrate tonight. Rosie test came back as 100% pretty. And chocolate milk, yes. Because I really struggle with low iron levels, blood work testing for me is always a struggle bus. I've been fortunate though, because all my last nurses have been really good at like using smaller gauges on their needles, and they're like not as much pain. I know, like, seeing the advances with HIV fills my little queer heart with so much joy. Honestly, that is absolutely amazing. Deserve a reward for your trek? That I do. That I do. Anemia makes blood work super fun. It's the worst. It is the fucking worst, and I don't know why. In Alberta, they typically only take like the 2 vials. In Ontario's like, we're going for 4 to 6. I'm just like, for why? I don't have that much blood, you guys. Stream is jumping around like a pogo stick for me. Yeah, no, just refresh first, see what happens. Low iron levels are fun. People with correct levels don't get the joy of a moment's high when standing up too fast. Oh yeah, no, it's a very special head rush. And you're just like, oh boy. Oh dear. We're gone. Then my last blood test was 8 vials. Oh dear God. Yeah, anemia sucks. It sucks a lot. I'm not a fan. The last time I went in for blood work testing as well, the only thing I had to eat that day so far was coffee. And I ended up with a massive bruise, like right there, for 2 weeks. Oh, we got some biddies over there. Thank you very much. You're right, head rush and short stay on the floor. We're gone. Aw, thank you for the biddies, my Asparagon. That is so very appreciated. Thank you for that. Yeah, I stopped taking PrEP back when I was in Alberta. But it looks like I'll probably be doing more collabs out here in Ontario. So I was like, yeah, I should probably get back on this. Good night, zombie. We're gonna have so much fun murdering. What are they playing? They're playing some kind of beaver.
I'm playing Timberborn.
Game. Timberborn. Some kind of beaver game.
Some kind of beaver game. I'm gonna spare you from a very inappropriate joke.
What do you think I was? Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot who I was.
You're still not getting the joke. I'll tell you later, just they're not getting it.
Oh, okay. As long as I get it later.
Yeah, you get it.
I was... Mercy. When I was in the hospital 5 years ago, those fuckers took 7 vials sometimes. I was like, bro, just open the damn vein. Honestly, it's like, why not? Just drain me. Just go. Why? At least it's over quicker. Because, like, you're there. When they're taking, like, 7 vials, it's going and going, and you feel it, and you're just like, huh. Right, does he not know your fans? Right, does he not know his own fans? Have to take iron pills because apparently my birth control lowers my iron levels. So badly, it caused me to experience being chronically anemic. Oh, that sucks. That sucks ass. Oh, man. Timberborn's a great game. Yeah, he really likes structural games, where there's just, like, a lot of building and organization and etc, etc. Can't wait for the next update of 7 days. So many stuff they've removed, but they're putting back. Can't wait. Huh. I didn't even know there was an update coming. I don't think I've even played 7 days in a couple weeks here. Throw this out there. Aw, thank you for the affirmation, my Desperagon. Hello, Necro New Blood. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you again. Welcome back. Yeah, no, my struggle bus with prep is that the pills are so big. They're just like these chalky chunks that are a struggle, an absolute struggle to get down. Still remember that one time when I had to get blood work done. I think it was a glucose test. My arms are so bruised. Veins are shit. Yeah, I remember almost like throwing up and passing out during one particularly bad session. Actually, I think it was when I used to work as an au pair over in Beijing. Before they let me into the country, like I was sent like this a whole bunch of paperwork to do, a whole bunch of blood work to do. They took so many vials, I almost puked and passed out. It was awful. Aw, it sounds good, Fox. It's in beta. They're supposed to release the update before the holidays. Ooh. See, like, I'm also hoping that, because I was gifted Gremlin Cleanup, which we were playing on last stream, and that one is early access, and I'm really enjoying it, except for, like, it's got a couple of bugs. And I'm like, please get rid of these so I can finish the challenges. That'd be nice. Worst part is I actually can't just stop taking birth control, because if I do, I clog and run really high risk of getting reproductive cancers. Well, and that's why I get really pissed off with people who are yelling about how birth control is bad and blah, 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 and even tried to claim birth control is a form of abortion. I'm like, first of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, there are so many other reasons that somebody could get put onto birth control. Once got a blood test for a medical trial and they never called me back, so I don't know if I'm healthy, unhealthy, or scammed. Veins used to be great. 2 weeks in the hospital while on nasty meds. Got so much blood drawn. Oh yeah, because like if too much happens, you start to see veins collapse and shit like that. It's isn't having a corporeal form awesome? I'll do a little posture check. If I had a nickel for every time a nurse complimented how nice my veins are, I'd have 2 nickels. Oh no, nurses love veins. Nurses do be loving the veins. Hello, Healing and Harm. 7 Days Side is my favorite survival sandbox game. It's a lot of fun. I do really enjoy it. Yeah, veins can collapse. It's not a good thing to see. Sister was on birth control for hormonal reasons unrelated to the actual birth control function. Yeah, because if you are like me and you don't really have your menstrual cycle regularly, you are at increased risk of developing cancer, like reproductive cancers. So one of the reasons you go on birth control is so you can actually make sure that cycle happens and lining and things are flushed out of your body. Yeah, roll and hide. Yeah, veins can do so many wonderful things. So many awesome things. It's the valves within the veins that collapse. I couldn't tell you. I am not a nurse or doctor myself. Oh my gosh. We have a resubscription. 42 months. Well, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. Boops for you. Let's see, 42 months in the House of Chords. That's the real answer. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. The answer is 42. I understood that reference. Miss Celine Aldrich just wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, it's good to see you. I'm sorry you're not feeling the greatest, or that like you just don't really have the time, because we love having you in chat, but it is good to see you, and we appreciate you stopping in to say hello. Don't use dart needles, they constantly blow my veins. Ah! Oh, and we're in a hype train as well. What? Jimmy, for 19 months? Are you serious? Well, that's a first boop, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extra boops for you. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much. My college open night. My course had no visitors, so my teacher and I just walked around to explore the others. Left our station. Oh man. We went to the nurse's course. He made me get a blood pressure, heart rate check for fun. They couldn't find one. Said I was technically dead. He started the next day by making a new rule that being dead doesn't get you out of coursework. Well, you get a story out of it at least. Friend was born missing some reproductive bits, but was on birth control because it gave them the right hormone levels. Never could have kids and still had to do the hormone shuffle. Yeah, exactly. That is another reason people go on birth control, is for hormone regulation. Had a nurse blow up a vein on me. I was so miserable at the time, I didn't care. And I think that freaked her out a bit. You're just like, nothing you do can hurt me anymore. Speaking of medical stuff, I decided to call my GP about a sleep study. They were supposed to refer me for months ago. The guy was like, oh yeah, we sent it to the other place. Here's the phone number. Called the place and they were like, we've never heard of you. You're just getting pinged back and forth. Going to university next year to study mental health nursing. Oh, that's incredible. Congratulations. That's very important work. It's been months. Still have no idea how serious my sleep apnea is. Oh, no. But yeah, they're supposed to be on top of that. Oh, no. No. They're supposed to... Oh, man. No, we gotta keep this moving along. Women literally go on birth control after menopause and can't have babies anymore because they need the hormone level regulation. Exactly! Oh my gosh, Dino Kitten. We have a new follow. Here's a thank you boop to welcome you to the House of Court streaming community. And we got Divergence Eve here too. Hello. Cause yeah, no, I've been on birth control for years. My first experience with it was an absolute nightmare. I had so many side effects, and then I found out that you actually can speak to birth control specialists, hormone specialists, instead of, because I was going to like the walk-in clinic in Alberta, and I get like these old white men being like, okay, here's your birth control prescription. And I went to like the birth control specialist, and she's like, what have you been on? And I tell her the brand and the dose and stuff, and she's like, there's enough estrogen in this to kill a horse. Why are you on this? I was like, I don't know.
I love how we know the precise amount of estrogen needed to kill a horse. To the one horse.
To the one single horse.
That gave us that information. Thank you for your service.
A moment of silence for that horse.
F's in chat.
F's in chat for that horse. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that would probably explain why I've been having so many health issues while on this birth control, which was really funny. Okay, because before I talked to the birth control specialist, I had gone to a different walk-in clinic hoping to speak to a different doctor. This guy was a dinosaur of a man. He was so elderly, so he totters into the room where I'm waiting, and I tried telling him about the symptoms I'm having. I'm only on one kind of medication, which is this birth control. And he pulls out a napkin and a pen, and he draws a brain on the napkin with bubbles around the brain heading towards the brain. And then he says, these bubbles are stress. You are experiencing these symptoms because you are stressed. And I was like, am I having a stroke right now? Are you having a stroke right now? Yeah, there are hormone specialists and birth control specialists. So a few years back, I went to a hormone specialist as well, and that's when I found out that I don't have the same levels of progesterone that most women do. And that's another reason why estrogen-based birth control was really bad for me. So when I go to the birth control specialist and I tell her, like, hey, this is what the hormone specialist said about what my levels are and stuff, she's like, okay, this birth control, not appropriate for your body type, body weight, and we're going to put you on a progesterone-based birth control, and I've had zero issues with it ever since. Like, I went from, like, having the whole list of symptoms for birth control to zero. And so it is worth, like, if you are having issues with birth control symptoms, it is worth it to get your exact hormone levels checked out and also to talk to, like, actual birth control specialists. The stress diagnosis from an ancient man, honestly. Planned Parenthood for the win for above mentioned friend in college. Yeah, we love Planned Parenthood coming through. What happened to the horse? The horse died! Cheapest birth control is being scared of talking to pretty women. That can also work. My OBGYN is great because she used to be a doctor who helped women in perimenopause or in menopause with hormone therapy. She was great. See, we love to see it. We love when we can have access to people who are competent and who know what they're doing, right? Birth control helps with my perimenopause. Yeah, there's so many uses for birth control that are quite important, and I get so upset. With these people who try to, like, put all these conspiracy theories and stuff around it. And I'm like, just for you, I'm going to build an airlock that reaches from the ground all the way up through the atmosphere. I'm going to put you in said airlock and punch you out into space. Because you're annoying and useless. The horse died after sprouting an impressive pair of big naturals. That sounds like the cocaine bear that, like, died orgasming to death on cocaine within, what, 3 minutes? You have to learn the secret wisdom from a coven of women. Yeah, you do what you do what you gotta do. For sure. That's how I want to go. Yeah? The cocaine or the big naturals? I mean, both options sound pretty stellar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with either one. Take me away. A sweet escape. Yeah, both is good. Both is good. Happened before the horse perished that we found out too much estrogen killed it. This was a very specific scientific thing that definitely happened. Exactly, bit of column A, bit of column B. Big naturals taking me out sounds lovely. Like, what a way to go. That is exactly how I want it. No other way. No other way. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend. We did, date nights. We went out for sushi. Ended up in, like, a kind of odd situation where we thought that we were going to, like, a full goth market that had been advertised. And listen, I don't care. If things go entirely sideways to me, that's still a side quest, right? Like, it's still a good story or an interesting experience. And we basically mistake the location for a community center, and we assume it's going to be a big market. We assume there's going to be tons of vendors. And then it turns out that we have the wrong location. It's not at this community center. It's actually at a dive bar. And we're like, okay. So I have to walk about 15 more minutes to reach this dive bar. And we get there, and there's, like, exactly maybe, like, three vendors, 3 tables. It's a little bit awkward. You got some people standing around doing, like, karaoke and whatnot. The drinks were a little bit, they had, like, holiday themed drinks that were just, like, a little flat. And I did get a pin, a pretty witchy cicada pin from one of the vendors. But yeah, it was, when you were expecting, like, a big event, you thought that they're gonna be, like, you thought they advertised it as a market. I was like, this isn't really a market. This isn't really a goth market, you guys. Not a market. We have an ara redeem. Yeah, suffocation, now breathing. Yeah, so that was Friday. Was stumbling across a kind of awkward, itty-bitty little goth market set in a dive bar. So yeah, we didn't spend too much time there, kind of just came home. One of the vendors there, though, I had met her before. She makes like custom collars, things like that. Like it's a kink creator. I'd met her at a kink market a few months prior. And I had met her when I was with my one collab partner, Jessie Deadly. And Jessie went and bought one of the custom collars. And now Jessie is a wilderness firefighter. Has to fly out the next day or something. Has this studded kink collar in their bag because they pack light. And the airport confiscated their beautiful new studded custom leather collar as a weapon. Yeah. Goth Mini Mart. Goth Bodega. Yeah, maybe Goth Mini Mart is more on point for this. Possibly. Yeah, I also forgot the Ara existed. You guys used to redeem that one a lot more back in the day. No, right, exactly. Justice for Jessie. Fortunately, the vendor made her a new one, so just at least got that. But it was so funny to me that this airport was like, yeah, this thing that's clearly an accessory is a weapon. And we're all like, well, maybe, I guess if you try really hard. Some of the sounds are sold out. Yeah, we haven't done a sound update in a hot second here. I was just thinking of that before we went live. Oh, we have another ara. The goth's just couldn't be bothered to turn on. Yeah, it was pretty itty bitty. Getting her hairspray confiscated and complaining like, who wouldn't take hairspray, and just send her a selfie of my shiny head looking unimpressed. Yeah, don't you need hairspray as well? Just make it sticky for sensory reasons. If you're bald, you don't have any hair, just take hairspray, Teflon your head, and then once it's all even more extra shiny, then you could take your fingers and like sticky them. It'll be a nice little stim. How dare? With great daring. Always seem to time the autos with a micro rant. What was I ranting at? Was the rant about the collar? I use bowling ball polish for that. I mean, if that also works. We have another ara. Need a new collar because one of my playmates bought me a fully customized collar with a massive package of customized accessories for me. Pet fox self, including kennel with pink stainless steel, a comfy dog bed, charm spawn the cage, and he broke the collar, so everything's fine except for the collar. Yeah, you definitely, with that setup, you have to have a collar, obviously. It sounds like a sensory nightmare. Those were a while ago? Ah, okay. Listen, you're gonna have so much emotional damage to sue for, I am sure. But I got mine. Speaking of, I got my own little custom day collar from Restrained Grace. It's basically where all my collars come from that are actually like my dynamic collars. There's a whole bunch of accessory ones that I don't consider actual collars. They're just like Amazon accessory type of stuff. Was mortified. Oh no. Oh dear. But yeah, they're like a queer-owned kink business down in the States, and their stuff is so beautiful. I would buy them out if I could. Oh, we have another ara. But yeah, I was so sad because I had like a couple collars for my last relationship. Not that they really ever got used. But yeah, they were all like the custom ones, and I was like, nah, now it feels weird to wear them. The collar had a humanized shock charm you could clip to the collar. Oh no! Oh dear. Yeah, it's always really sad. It's always so sad when you break like a nice collar. Just But yeah, this one just came in not too long ago. It looks so good with everything. It's got like the little Lockhart charm on it. It's very comfortable. Yeah, just very happy. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy to have a collar from them again that I can wear.
It looks very pretty. What?
Yeah, you need something?
No, I just like looking at you.
It does. This thing actually does go with everything. I've yet to put on an outfit that this collar does not look good with. And let's see, we also, because Friday was the weird dive bar experience. Saturday we saw, you've probably, if you follow my makeup stuff, you'll probably see her because she does like volunteer modeling for me sometimes. Saw Scarlett. We were trying to go to, we went to a speakeasy first, and the drinks, oh my god. Ugh, divine. And we were going to like dive bar hop, and ended up, we got into one place, the first one, and then everything else was lineups in the freezing Toronto cold, and we're like, no, we're not staying in these lineups. So we come back here, watch Christmas movie, watch Klaus, and of course, almost cried at the ending of that one because oh my god. And then
you always do, you big sap.
Yeah. And then we watched was it the new Knives Out? That finally, oh my gosh, I love the Knives Out movies, and they finally dropped a third one. So good. The way it broke was confusing though. Snapped in two, because the actual leash snapped in two, but so did the collar. How hard were you pulling on this thing? Met someone online once who worked in an adult shop where they had custom collars with names instead of name tags for the vibe or the theme. Ooh, we love that. Adding the cute little moments too. Aw. Thinking about watching The Hogfather. This is The Hogfather an actual movie? Yeah, there is. It just went up on Netflix. How long was he pulling? And the answer is really hard. Okay, that would do it. A lot of like, if you're putting the tension on certain material for too long, it is going to tension snap in multiple places. So I'm not surprised it broke like that. No spoilers for Knives Out. Waiting to see the folks next week. Oh no, this one just dropped. I would never spoil it for you. You're fine. Don't like books. I'm glad they have a film about it. It's pretty old too. The Hogfather. I keep thinking whenever I hear The Hogfather, I keep thinking it's a joke. Like it's a meme or something that I just don't understand the context for. It's a 2006 film. Okay. Definitely underestimated how strong the leather was. Was it from like a small business, or was it kind of like ordered from Amazon or something like that? Hogfather, Santa for Discworld by Terry Pratchett. Okay, this is something that is I have no idea. I've never come across it before. I've only ever heard people refer to Hogfather, and I'm always like a little bit of like Hogfather, like ugh. The title alone has me like ugh. It's a real movie, technically miniseries. Basically, Santa Claus is taken out by assassins, and death has to stand in for him. Ah, okay. It was from a small Etsy business. Okay. As usually, like, if it's Amazon, it's definitely more likely to snap. I'm surprised a small business didn't have more of a Resiliency. Sent my shibari ropes in clear packaging to my shared house. Yeah, you do not have a guarantee of packaging wise when it comes to Amazon. Given a book update for a while on book 38 of 40. Almost done. Hey, that's incredible. You're so close. Hogfather sounds like an Italian mafia movie, but all the characters are warthogs. Gonna be honest, I thought it was like a pig version of The Godfather. I honestly thought it was going to be about a serial killer. Oh, we have a whole new follower, and that is Nerf. Well, hello, Nerf. Nerf Boy Jake, you get a thank you boop for the follow. Welcome to the House of Court streaming community. Glad we got some Terry Pratchett fans in chat. No, because if you guys remember, like a few years back, they caught a serial killer out in British Columbia, and he was feeding sex workers to his pigs. Oh my gosh, hello. We've got a Dusk for 37 months of resubscription. So that means 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boops for you. Didn't they create a Discworld TTRPG this year? Beats me. I would not know. The opinions on what Hogfather could be. Well, I'm like, the only other really relevant thing I know about hogs is like this event that happened out there, and what was really creepy about that is like I used to be married, and my ex was telling me that somebody in his family used to be friends with that serial killer, and they're not sure how close that friendship was. And I'm like, don't say this. Piggy's Palace, I think. So for the Hogfather. So it's not, Hogfather is not about a serial killer. Yeah, Robert Pickton. That's who that serial killer was. Yeah. Yeah. So they're telling me this, and I'm like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you're... I don't remember if it was his grandfather or something like that, but yeah, like a family member used to be friends with Robert Pickton, and I was like, okay, that's lovely. What? But yeah, that was such a very tragic one, because that guy actually managed to get to a lot of women before he was detained. I think he might have actually been offed in prison or something like that, because they got him, and he was imprisoned, but I don't think he's actually still alive anymore. Oh no, you're all out of the Aras. Whatever shall we do? There's a criminal case in Michigan about pigs. Like 2 or 3 guys went hiking somewhere. They went missing, and they found DNA within the human teeth they found in a pig pen out on a farm in northern Michigan. The guy was found guilty after being found out for murdering them and feeding the guys to his pigs. And I'm like, that baffles me so much. I'm like, do you not have something to do? I don't know, that of all of the things you could choose to do with your free will, why was this an option? Because it's horrible, but also like, what? You could have been gardening or something. I don't know. What do you even do out in northern Michigan? I have questions. I have questions and no theories whatsoever. He's been unalived. Robert Pickton, yeah. Which I'm not surprised. If you commit certain crimes, you don't tend to last in those systems. being in northern Michigan, places basically 90% of farmland and woods. Have you guys ever gotten so bored? Yeah, for Picton. Oh. Yeah, that was one of the ones that I don't know too much about. Like, I don't know if he'll ever be a case study or something like that, because some serial killers do end up, like, if you're studying abnormal psychology and stuff like that, you'll learn about oh, what's his face? He's got a Netflix series, Dahmer, right? We have more information on that one because he did have a specific disorder or something, like arousal in response to wet organs. There's a term for it. I don't remember what it is, but this guy didn't find out about it until after he was caught, and it's actually really tragic because he picked up that something was wrong in his head. Before he acted on anything, he was asking people, like he was trying to ask his parents and stuff like that, and nobody took it seriously. He kind of was brushed off. And then when he talked to a psychiatrist in prison, then that's when he actually got answers about his own brain, why he was behaving the way he was. And that one was super sad to see because, like, we might never have had that whole serial killer saga with him if somebody had been paying closer attention. Could be like that one guy in northern Michigan who surfs in Lake Superior in the middle of winter, so his beard will freeze in a cool way. Also, apparently, he's good at saving people's lives who fall into Lake Superior in the wintertime. So you just got, like, this guy. This guy, that's a lake spirit is what that is. Not Googling about wet organs. No, this is a thing for, like, you know, like some people's brains get aroused by balloons. Some people's brains get aroused by feet. Some people's brains get aroused by crying. Some people get aroused by wet organs. Like, the human brain really just, it's not nearly as, like, tightly put together on things like arousal as people like to think it is.
I'm sorry, did you say wet organs?
Yeah, that's what Dahmer had.
All organs are wet.
Yeah, no, he had an arousal response to wet organs.
I think you can just say organs.
No, it's specifically the moisture, the wetness of it. You have to say wet organs because, like, it's part of the arousal is triggered by, like, the wetness of it.
This is a fact. You know how people say, well, I want to hear a fun fact? This is the opposite of a fun fact. I'm not having fun right now.
Yeah. Hello, Harley. Like this, Sarah, yes.
This is quite interesting. I'm just not having any fun.
I know. Roommate started watching that show, and yeah, there's a lot of valid critique of that Netflix special, but I did appreciate that they demonstrated what his childhood looked like. You get a pretty clear picture of Dahmer experiencing profound childhood neglect, and you see the bullying at school. Like, you basically see the factors in place that contribute to somebody's brain developing in a way where it just goes like, Neom. You'll learn many things in this community. You really will. Figured it out. He could have just gotten something from the butcher shop or whatnot, right? And, like, one of the reasons that I myself go so hard for, like, kinks, like destigmatizing kink, pulling apart purity culture, things like that, is because if we are actually able to look this stuff in the face, be realistic about it, know about it, talk about it, then we are more likely to be able to take it seriously when it shows up for somebody, and maybe they can actually get understanding, support, intervention before it gets to that point. There's a case in my town of a guy, not the celebrity, named Kevin Bacon, who was a murder victim, and let's say part of his family lineage got turned into bacon. I think I've heard of this one. Just didn't know how to react to that case when it happened. Right? And I definitely will not, as much as I'm fascinated by this stuff, it is important to look at it with sensitivity. The way that I prefer to view it is like through the framework of like, okay, here's the harm reduction strategies we have now. Here's what we understand about it. It's like I was talking on like threads this morning where I was like, the way that stuff like true crime is handled by content creators can be really icky. Really, really icky. Like, you'll see some content creators do stuff like mukbangs and sponsored ads through their true crime content. They're just like shoveling McDonald's in their face while they talk about like a case, and then they'll be like, okay guys, now to our sponsor. And the families that are linked to these cases have to like know this exists. Only one I remember is the Muffin Man. I know he wasn't baking muffins. Oh boy. Is it the same Muffin Man in the song, or no one knew how to react. Mom works as a home healthcare provider. And parents of a consumer she takes care of. Oh, no kidding. So very, very close. And you know, events like that are very hard on the community in general because like we're so integrated as a species. We're all so interconnected, and life kind of just like does its thing, and then you have like a traumatic event like that nobody expects, and it kind of like it fucks with your sense of reality, drives up anxiety, messes with your nervous system. It is very hard on everybody in proximity to it. Like it of course, like it hits the victim's family, and then like the community in general gets impacted because like there goes your sense of security, and you have no idea what to do. A historical antique looking house. Ooh. And this song was supposed to be a warning? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, no, the thing I always found fascinating is that if you do study serial killers and things like that, you'll come across some commonalities, such as head trauma early on. A whole bunch of these guys ended up like I think like falling off your bike was such a prevalent one at some point. Like a bunch of these guys literally just fell as kids off their bike and hit their head. Hello, Shadlier. And it actually like hit parts of their brain related to empathy and things like that. The biggest indicator of somebody's brain going sideways like that is actually childhood neglect. What are we talking about? We are talking about abnormal psychology. Things like serial killers and stuff like that. I don't think we've ever really talked about serial killers on this channel. This is a first. Bicycles and serial killers. No, for real. There's a whole bunch of serial killers that literally were, when they were kids, fell and hit their head. Yeah, right in the noggin. Studies say a large percentage of serial killers have undiagnosed ASPD. Uncomfortable because I have a friend and cousin who have ASPD. Literally so normal. Well, and the thing is though, it's that diagnosis, but or lack of diagnosis, while in an environment of profound childhood neglect. You typically see somebody's brain develop sideways just on the basis of neglect. Not being picked up, not being held, not being soothed. Personally, I have my own conspiracy theory is that we had a whole bunch of serial killers pop up in like the 70s and shit, like because there was this one psychiatrist who had a theory that babies need to self-soothe, and that's the most fucked up thing you can do to an infant. Like, no, infants need co-regulation. Infants need prompt response. Like, when a baby cries, it is actually important to show up and help your baby soothe, because that tells the baby's brain that it is safe, that it is surrounded by care, that it's not in danger. Whereas if you leave a baby to just cry itself quiet, it tells the baby's brain no one's coming, you're not cared about, you're not loved. So like, where the goal was to help a baby's brain develop self-regulation, what ended up happening was the baby's brain goes, you're not loved and no one cares about you. And that did not do good things. That did not, as that baby gets older, it continues, right? And that's why, like, neglect is one of, like, the first indicators. To learn everything about psychopaths, serial killers, because I didn't feel emotions like a regular person. Turned out to be, oh yeah, the autism ADHD combo. Did that try to make me do the same thing, right? Like, it's actually not. There is a time and a place for, like, a little bit of teaching a baby in, like, small child to self-soothe. There are appropriate moments for that, but not as, like, the baseline for how you interact with them. Psychiatrist diagnosed me with schizoid personality disorder. Ooh, you got one of the heavy ones. No doubting you when it comes to psych stuff. No, you should. I might have a counseling degree, but please also verify, do backups. I can forget things from classes, whatever else. I might be completely out to lunch. Was a serial killer who specifically asked to be executed. The last guy to be executed also requested, but he only got 2 people, so I don't think he counts. Yeah, I don't know if, like, 2. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't know who decides how many it takes to, like, become a serial killer. I wouldn't think it would be 2. Not sure, but no, it does typically tend to be, neglect. You typically have factors of neglect, poverty, violence in the home, stuff like that. Someone with BPD and being a trauma disorder stem from childhood neglect. Someone with ASPD goes in the direction of having some lack of empathy, while BPD people are hyper-aware, hypersensitive to emotions like empathy. And yeah, ASPD can be a factor, but a chin strap, it's a collar. It can be a factor, but it will not be the only factor. Number of people in a specific amount of time. Don't think 2 would qualify one. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but that's one of the things that I'd have to look up, because serial kind of that indicates, like, a bunch. Like, I would think at least 5. 3+ murders over a period in 1 month. 3+ events for FBI standards. Ah, okay. Which kind of surprises me, because, like, you do sometimes see, like, a serial killer stop for a bunch of time. Like, if they think they're about to get caught or something, they might drop off the map. They might not escalate for a while. It's like ASPD, BPD can develop from the same thing. Symptoms are basically the polar opposite. Well, yeah, that's why, like, under cluster B, you've got, same for narcissistic personality disorder. Like, basically, like, the disorder itself isn't going to be an indicator of somebody turning out to be like something super problematic, super harmful. Having ASPD is not going to indicate that somebody is going to be a serial killer. Like, that's insane. Oh, the picture is small. Gotcha. Serial and serial killer was a type of technique or pattern. Yeah, I think it's sort of like an indicator of, like, multiple. They got multiple people. It wasn't just like a one-off, like you accidentally got somebody, or like you were just like, no, fuck that one person in particular. Just the lights flickering. No bugs. Lucky for you. Hello, Tiger Man. Welcome, welcome. You know, it's why, for myself, you'll see me talk a lot about things like harm reduction, because, I mean, like, spice merchant, if you are a spice merchant, a lot of maladaptive, abusive behavior gets attributed to spice merchants and the content they make. There's a lot of shit like, oh, this content encourages violence against women, or this content encourages people to objectify women, and blah blah blah. And I'm out here, like, as a spice merchant, being like, hey, if you actually care about addressing a maladaptive brain, if these problems matter to you, you actually should be looking at addressing childhood neglect from infancy onward. You should be addressing poverty. You actually should be making sure that infants are checked up. Like, you want to make, like, part of the thing is, like, you want to make sure an infant's brain is more likely to go on, like, a healthy, securely attached route versus, like, I don't know, like a serial killer in the most extreme other way. Make sure that that baby has a home with like no violence, the parents are securely attached, make sure the parents know to pick up the baby. Like, work on making sure that parents in general come above the poverty line. Hi, Miss K Rose, it's going well. I think misogynistic content causes more violence towards women. It can. One of, like, the indicators of, like, somebody, like a guy becoming more violent towards women is actually his dad. And this is something that, like, we really don't put much emphasis on, we don't acknowledge, but actually it's the father. It's how the father treats the mother and other women in their life. Media is kind of like lesser on the influence scale. If a kid sees their dad treat their mom terribly, they themselves are more likely to emulate those behaviors, because we model and mirror behavior for kids. Say people with BPD are more susceptible to engaging with ASPD or medical. Well, and that would track, because, like, those disorders tend to develop in households of neglect and abuse and stuff like that, and you tend to be drawn to what your brain knows. Like, if you've got, like, certain kinds of disorders and stuff, you're drawn to people who come from similar backgrounds. They demonstrate patterns that feel familiar to you. Social way, not genetic. Maybe some genetic factors. Yeah, and that goes, like, oh, that'll just tie right into, what is it, nature versus nurture. And then also, to, like, some degree, though, we are starting to be a lot more, like, on top of, if you see this behavior, they do actually know what they're doing. There are reasons, like, there are actually benefits to treating somebody this way. Blaming media of any kind for violence. Yes, violence existed since the beginning of human evolution, probably even before cave art. Well, and that's the thing, is that, like, we do understand that media is just media, that we're not supposed to emulate what's in media because we have a prefrontal cortex. The emphasis that we need to, like, censor things or blah 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 because humans are going to try to enact it, no. We have discernment thanks to having a prefrontal cortex. We are able to discern this isn't reality. We're not supposed to reenact it. We get that it's a story. Good deep dive into brain things, right? Right? We love to see it. And yeah, actually, if we do want to effectively address maladaptive, harmful behavior, then we're going to need to address poverty. We're going to need to make sure parents know how to bond with their child. We want to see less violence in the home, stuff like that. It's very basic. Honestly, it is very, very, very basic shit. People can control emotions or actions. Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is that putting so much emphasis on media influence means that we don't actually really directly look stuff in the face, and we can't really address it effectively if we keep deflecting onto media. Which is why I hate when people say they don't like political stuff. Oh, I can't stand it either. It's just like, what do you mean you're not political? Get good. This does deeply impact your life and other people's lives. Playing Red Dead Redemption 2 can be very violent. Never will reenact it in real life. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, right? Is that it doesn't matter how many times I play Assassin's Creed. I'm not going to try launching myself up the side of the building out of nowhere.
Coward.
Like, I know that things would not go well for me if I tried to do that. Like, there's no... If I see a tall building, I'm not going to try to climb it and then synchronize at the top. Apparently it's a skill issue. No, like we're not going to attempt this. Like we're about to play some 7 Days to Die, and you level up in this game by reading magazines. We know that's not how it works in real life. Nobody like gains skill levels from reading like...
I genuinely thought you were gonna say, you level up in this game by reading skill books. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go around reading.
No, fuck it. Who reads? I can't read. Oh my god. So I was filming a collab, and it was supposed to be kind of like a riff on me getting my ADHD diagnosis recently.
Oh god.
So the premise was that the doctor would test my focus levels by kind of like doing this, and then in the scene I'm like, and then at one point it's like they're leaning forward, everything's bustling, and my eyes of course are going down, and they've got like the noteboard, and they're like, are you looking at my notes? And I like panic in the moment, and I went, no, I can't read.
You absolute unit.
Oh yeah, that was my collab partner we had to stop filming for about 5 minutes because they were wheezing. Finally finished my criminal law class as of yesterday. Ooh, do tell. That one kid one time who tried to be Superman and jumped off the building is the usual counter argument. Well, and that's the thing, is that if you look at the period of cognitive development that, like, a kid pretending to be Superman is not at formal concrete operations yet. The period of time where kids emulate shit that they see, that stops. The brain keeps developing. And so kids do hit a point where their brains start to discern this is media. So like formal concrete operations, there's like 2 stages, like 7 to 12 and then 12 onward, something like that. But like, yeah, your prefrontal cortex starts coming online, and the argument that like the kid who tries to be Superman thing applies to somebody who's like 4 to 6. I hate debating discussing political stuff because 90% of the time it turns into a point scoring game. It can for some people, for sure. The studies had more of a lean to the chances of borderlines attaching to those with ASPD stems, more from the fact that the antisocial aspect can be seen as steadiness to borderlines. Ah, gotcha. Because our emotions seem so chaotic, people with ASPD who tend to have a harder time feeling emotions like empathy or remorse, it can feel almost like a balance. Especially since most of the time when a borderline does encounter someone with ASPD, they tend, based off studies, to pursue them romantically. Right? Like, I, myself and other people in the kink world, especially those who do dom type of stuff, we get latched onto by people with BPD frequently. It happens constantly. And it's typically because, like, people with BPD perceive us as being, like, baseline, like, that stability, that structure, things like that. And there's so many people who are doing dom stuff who have, like, no knowledge of BPD whatsoever, who got taken sideways because, like, just no knowledge of it. Interview I saw with a woman who had been diagnosed as a sociopath or psychopath, can't remember which, and I think one of her points was that the term is kind of outdated and inaccurate. A big part of the interview was her explaining about how she had to teach herself right and wrong based on how other people would react to her as opposed to anything interior to her, but she's still able to do it. Well, actually, yes. It used to be that we thought sociopaths and psychopaths' brains were stuck there. Like, there's no recovery, that's who they are. And same with, like, BPD was given such, like, a depressing outlook. But human brains are resilient, and we have neuroplasticity. I've come across several people who are diagnosed as, like, narcissistic personality disorder who have a lot of self-awareness about it and have, like, their brain went from here, and now they're, like, basically like demonstrating things that people thought narcissists never could. That paralegal certificate's mine. You're almost there. Please, every time. Wasn't that the one with Justin? Yes. I died. I was like, I can't. Tibias? I can't read. That content is gold. Think the likes, the views, the comments. Yeah, exactly. I tried to emulate the Ninja Turtles as a kid. It actually worked because I learned situational awareness, so it depends on what you're emulating. This as well. I mean, like, also, I mean, cosplayers emulate things, right? But we understand it's cosplay. We understand if we cosplay Sailor Moon, we won't have Sailor Moon powers. And people who go to a LARP, if you go to a Ren Fair, you are emulating. You're emulating something. And you're enjoying that experience, but, like, you understand you're not actually a vampire. You understand you're not actually a medieval knight. Can be high masking. I see no reason other neurotypes to not be able to mask. Oh, we have a new follower, and that is Weoker. I'm not quite sure how to say it. I hope I said it correctly, but you get a boop as a thank you for joining us and giving a follow. You're saying I brought my Sailor Moon cosplay for nothing! For nothing! Yeah, for absolutely nothing. Alright, and that's the thing, like, maybe, like, kids will have a hard time understanding that something is not really reality if they see it in a movie. But, I don't know, like, I've been talking about this a lot more recently, where like, people say 50 Shades is a bad representation of BDSM and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, of course it is. It's smut. This is nut material. It's gooner material. Why are we holding it to a realistic standard? And then people will be like, well, people think it's real and they tried to emulate it. And I'm like, did they not understand they picked it up in the fiction section? Like, if I need to explain to you that 50 Shades is nut smut, and you shouldn't be trying to emulate nut smut, I might need to just preemptively give you a Darwin Award because you're not going to make it. It's fiction. If you picked it up in the fiction section and you were a grown-ass adult, you should know it's nut smut. You're just supposed to it and then put it away. If you want to know what an actual responsible dynamic looks like, you go and you pick up an instruction manual. Like, there are so many books available to tell you how a real dynamic looks. Like, why are you looking to nut smut for recommendation? Like, are you stupid? Had some dudes make fun of me a bit for my romance of Asterion because of how many red flags he has, which I responded, yeah, but it's a fictional game. It's not like I'm gonna go out and date someone just like him unless they have their shit together. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, somebody on Threads was popping off about Christian Grey and 50 Shades, and they're like, he needs therapy, and he this, that, and the other. I'm like, he doesn't need therapy. He's not real. You twit. Like,
Ya twit?
I always get confused in hearing that Spice Workers get borderlines as subs coming at the Dom's luck, because myself being a borderline who's received years of treatment, so I could Participate in spice healthfully. I commonly am in the dom end of things. Like, wholeheartedly am a switch, strongly lean to the dom side. So hearing that a lot of the creators who counter Borderlands, they've been subs. Oh no, actually, like either as a spice merchant or lifestyle, I will see some on the dom side working, like with BPD. However, unfortunately, they do tend to be a little bit disconnected from community. There's like a lot more defensiveness, a lot more like intensity. There's kind of like a when it comes to like that side of Cluster B, there's several unique experiences. One is with the BPD person who's done a lot of DBT work specifically. Like, you wouldn't even be able to tell they had this diagnosis. Like, they're just like even keel, no splits. Like, they're just like, they're with it. They're regulating themselves. And then on the other side, you have those who go into like the dom side of work, but haven't really done a lot of like DBT or therapy and stuff. Tend to be a lot more intense, tend to tear their own platforms down, tend to really get into it with other creators, tend to be a lot about like accountability, but weaponized accountability. So they tend to have a harder time, at least in regards to like professional dom stuff. And then you have the other side where you have like the less medicated, less like access to therapy person who went the sub way, and I actually see way more BPD subs than anything else. And yeah, it's the whole somebody else is taking charge, this person is stable, this person is like basically using. I see a lot more BPD subs because they use kink to try to self-regulate, and it often blows up in their face, unfortunately, because kink is not DBT, it is not CBT, like, it's not therapy. And then quite often you'll see somebody who thought they could use that, like, that kink would be that stabilizing place, and then something goes a little bit sideways, they split, whatever else, and then suddenly in the community we're dealing with like a whole situation. This happens on repeat. I cannot begin to tell you how many times I've seen this, and it's why every once in a while I'll put out content where I say, hey, you might have heard that like kink is helpful for trauma. It can be, but it can also reinforce trauma. It can also go completely sideways. Please remember, like, your brain isn't going to automatically find this positive, isn't going to necessarily experience headspace as a good thing automatically. Some reason romantic relationships gets me going. You know what? And like, that's something I hear a lot from like Arrow Ace people, things like that. They're just like, you know what? It's the smut for me. It can just go. What about 50 gray aliens in the shade? I'm not sure where you got the aliens from. Definitely read a fanfiction spinoff of Christian Grey getting relationship spice advice from Rosie. Yeah, like, in real life, 50 Shades would suck. Christian Grey would be an absolute piece of shit. But it's a fantasy. The whole thing is constructed to suit a fantasy. It's not supposed to reflect reality. Boss wants to love 50 Shades. Made it even worse that I worked for a costume warehouse who got the wardrobe from the movies. Well, they must have been thrilled. Vaccines are harmful, but Vermectin will help you from online influencers. Let's not expect they will put away their nut smut and go learn something from the source. Right? And that's why I'm like, for some people, maybe just let them get their Darwin Award. He can help with trauma if you find a dom who's also a psychologist or otherwise knowledgeable in what they're doing. Well, the thing is, your dom could be a psychologist and the scene could still go wrong because human brains are weird, squishy things that we don't actually really have control over. Less weird pop culture references. Genuine split I had was last year. It was during a financial crisis. I had briefly during a health scare. Due to the situation, I clocked basically right away. okay, this is BPD acting out because of the current situation. Can step back and regulate. Contact my psychologist for an as-needed appointment to go over things. Self-care to calm my mindset down. You see, like, we love to see that, right? Like, that's what, like, therapy, DBT, like, that's what's supposed to, like, that's supposed to be what helps somebody who goes through that, so that, like, they know what's happening in their mind. They recognize it. It's just giving pride, prejudice, and zombies. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it's, DOMs quite often end up being like BPD people, they tend to gravitate towards kink based on, like, sometimes the extreme scenes, sometimes, there's a joke of, like, it's not self-harm if somebody else does it. Rosie missed out on the more common ones. Hey, if it's VeggieTales, I'll get it. And yes, it was good to see you, Miss K. Rose. Thank you for dropping in. Has me in the mood for a Starbucks peppermint mocha. That's what it did for... You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I am not going to ask questions. Because, yeah, the thing is, you can have the most competent play partner in the world. So you can have somebody who is super on top of it. They're doing everything correctly, and your brain could still split in a scene. Because you are, you could be experiencing sensory play, temperature play, headspace, depending on how tired you are, like how little sleep you've had. If you are somebody who is in, like, the cluster B diagnosis of things, you could get into a scene that is being run entirely correctly and still have your brain go sideways because of the sense. Like, you could be doing an impact scene and the impact hits your body in a way that just sends your brain, like headspace, all of that stuff. And it's why, like, it is actually really important to be realistic about this stuff. Like, it's not a magic cure. DOMs, and here's the thing, a lot of DOMs, like, DOMs are human. They'll forget shit a lot of the times. If you've got a Dom who's in, like, poly or E&M spaces, they have to remember all of this information about multiple partners, so lines can get crossed in remembering who's okay with what. You'd have a Dom who's tired, or they get in their own headspace. You've got people who think that Doms are monitoring you so closely that you don't need to tell them anything, which is insane. Nope, not how it works. Brains are gentle, squishy things will eat someone on a dime. Yeah. So that's one of those things where actually, if you have certain diagnoses and you're at certain stages of healing with those diagnoses, it actually isn't a good idea to be in kink at all. And it's also not good to be in E&M or poly either. And that's something you have to determine for yourself. You are the expert in your own well-being, and you need to be realistic about where your brain is at, what you're capable of taking, because, like, there's definitely people who got into this stuff and thought it would be a healing experience, had trauma triggered, had insecurity triggered, etc., and then they went sideways, blew it all up. And now we're all stressed out. Cocktail of neurochemicals, that's why we get high on it, but we can also get down, and that's why it can go sideways, especially if someone's been dysregulated to begin with. So yeah, if we're being realistic about it, like, let's say somebody is bipolar. They're medicated for their disorder, and so with bipolar, you do already have ups and downs, and let's say you add, like, kink headspace to somebody who has this disorder, who's medicated. You've got all these different chemicals going off in their brain. We don't know how they're interacting with their meds. And that's like a whole other discussion. How does kink headspace interact with somebody's prescribed medication? Because it's when you're doing this type of play, it's not your regular brain chemical interaction. And I think there's been a number of people, like, with these diagnoses who had a prescribed medication who did not understand that when they got into a scene, into a headspace, did impact play, did restraint, and things like that, they didn't understand that that would fuck with their meds. And then things went sideways. Can go into remission. Yeah. Those little piggy banks were really cool. And unfortunately, though, like when you look at resources for DOMs, there's, in all of the books that I read about this stuff and whatnot, there's really nothing that seriously goes into, hey, by the way, if a sub has diagnosed bipolar, doing a scene with them might mix with their meds and blow up in your face. Yeah. Yeah. And then also, if you have different types of trauma triggers and whatnot, everything could be fine, and then the other person adds some kind of new stimulus that switches something, and you had no idea it was coming, no control over it, and then once again, we've gone sideways. Even though the other person, technically perfectly fine, is running everything right. They don't intend you harm. Ooh, hot cocoa on a cold night. I've been drinking so much hot chocolate. You don't even know. I had like a peppermint mocha type of hot chocolate combo from Tim's the other night, and I was just like, oh, yes, this hits. This is so good. And yeah, if you are like, there's a lot of DOMs who had no idea what like an FP or favorite person was. No idea how to recognize it, shut it down, set boundaries around it. A lot of DOMs have no idea what limerence is. And yeah, there's also like, one of the ones I've seen is where a sub with a disorder basically did not get the level of attention or whatever else, like, you'll see it in regards to stuff like insecurity, like they didn't feel desired enough, maybe you walked away from aftercare too soon, and instead of being able to regulate it, give another reason for it, and be like, oh, maybe they just literally need to pee or something like that, they'll be like, oh, they didn't immediately do this aftercare with me in this way, they're a bad dom, or I'm not desirable to them, and they like fucking spiral. Workshop where they talked about triggers, how important it was for both partners to be open and honest about them. Yeah, and kink is so nuanced because like certain type of triggers means that you may not be able to give feedback, and then what does the dom do? Like they have no idea what's happening. I would like got a canister of dark hot chocolate this morning when I get groceries. 10 to 10 would recommend. Yeah, for sure. Because like for myself, I actually will not do play partnerships, collabs, if I'm aware that there's a like cluster B diagnosis and you haven't been through like a certain amount of DBT and stuff like that, like I won't play, because it's just too much of a safety liability for me. Mission for 2 years, last year because of health scares, facing financial struggles, cover treatment of health, triggered a stress split. Luckily, I've been able to basically uninclude my split triggers being tied to people. More of an outside situational kind of thing. Financial crisis made me split, and since then I've re-entered DBT just because I do want to make absolute sure I do not decline. Well, it's good that I'm glad you're able to access that support too. And also I'm relieved for you that like those like symptoms are no longer tied to humans. Because and I've said this before, I wouldn't wish limerence shit, favorite person shit on anybody. Like that sounds brutal. Asking for cuddles after spicy time because I'm a cuddly nugget. Yeah, like everybody is so very different when it comes to aftercare. I know you'll see some people will just be yelling and saying like aftercare is mandatory. It really actually depends on the people. Like I'm not a particularly like I'm that person who's like, okay, I want water, I want cheese.
End of list. She always just wants water and cheese.
Water and cheese. If I was completely honest about triggers, it was completely possible for an unknown trigger to occur during a play scene. Yes, that can also happen. Like especially like if you've got a play partner who's been in like a journey of healing, they've got memories that start coming to the surface as they're healing. One of the other things that we've seen within the kink community is somebody had a trauma trigger, a memory unlocked mid-scene, and I actually like revisiting it. Now there's constantly new techniques incorporated. Ooh, and that is awesome. I love to hear that. I am a water and cheese demon. And the thing is, like, if you play with somebody who has PTSD, right? Like, not even just within Cluster B. You could have people who have disorders that include symptoms like disassociation. And that's not, like, because that was a diagnosis that I had, and there was a time where I refrained from doing certain scenes because I was like, nope. There's, like, if disassociation is happening in this scene, like, I shouldn't be doing the scene. Yeah, food hits. Aftercare should be talked about before scene, always just like other parts of the scene. Yeah. The thing with aftercare is really just being like, what kind of aftercare do you need? I've also seen people be like, kink aftercare means you have to check in on people days later. And I'm like, I'm realistically, you're not going to get that from everybody. And if you, and like basically check ahead of time and be like, hey, I need to be checked in on a few days later. Can you do that? Because I'm one of the people who will tell you straight up, I'm probably not checking with you later. I got shit to do. I'm not your primary partner and I'm not your therapist. I am busy. The amount of time that you got with me is the amount of time you got with me. And if you do need me to do check-ins later, you're not going to get them, so you're not getting this scene with me. Yeah, disassociation is not a fun time. Sometimes aftercare literally is don't touch me. Leave me alone. I'm a reset. The absolute bare minimum for aftercare is water and a towel. Well, someone wanted to spar with me and I dissociable sparring. Oh shit. And yeah, that's another thing, right? Where you're just like, if I don't have a pretty clear idea of what my brain's gonna do, I probably shouldn't be doing this. And like, if you are like the type of person who tends to develop a favorite person, I would say kink may not be a place for you to be. Because, I don't know, like, doms get latched onto in regards to limerence and things like that at a level I have never fucking seen before. It is wild. Because like you'll see limerence, you'll see favorite person, that attachment level, like it gets pretty bad in just like vanilla situations. Holy shit, take that and ramp it up by 10 when it comes to the way that I've seen some BPD people latch onto doms. It's wild. It's I don't have the words for it because you're just like, holy shit. That's not great for you, but it's also not great for the dom because they cannot be this for you. So I would basically say, like, yeah, with some diagnoses, it depends where you are with your own healing journey. It depends on what therapeutic support you have. Remission is possible, all of that good stuff. Depends on who you're working with, playing with. There's so many different factors, but be realistic about your brain. be so realistic. Like, if you know you tend to overattach to people, headspace and a dom is going to amplify it 100 times over. Like, the combination of this stuff can also be super, super bad. So even if you're really interested in kink, you love kink shit and stuff, you might want to stay away from it until you've done more DBT, stuff like that. Can only imagine the things doms go through in real life and online. Oh, the horror stories that I could tell you guys that either like I've experienced or like other community leaders, doms that I talk to have experienced. In doing EMDR, brain spotting, flash talk, parts work therapy. Nice. My therapist was just talking about brain spotting recently.
What's brain spotting?
I think it's stuff to do with like memory access. I don't know very much about this one, but it's like doing certain things with like your eyes while accessing a memory.
Huh. Never heard of it.
Might be possible to be kinky only in a safe long-term relationship when you both know each other well and still need therapy to be able to do it safely. Yeah, because like I've experienced like within non-monogamy being a partner to somebody who is someone else's FP, and like basically like this other person, like we're like our mutual play partner is their FP. Me being present triggered the shit out of them, and the garbage ass behavior I got put through as a result. Yeah. Therapy inducing things. And access memories. No kidding. I haven't tried it myself. Flip side, there's doms who will take advantage of those subs with mental issues for financial and personal benefit. Yeah, there can be any kind of exploitation that can run the other way as well. I remember this one sub talking about how her dom told her that complete submission means that she has to give him all of her finances. And I was like, girl, are you stupid?
You want a drink?
Sure. And yeah, when you get back, we can start the game.
Yeah, I've been just waiting. Just so you know.
Oh, there, we got our hydrates. Do my own posture check because I'm a strong, independent e-girl. But yeah, you know, let's just say like being on the receiving end of a split or things like that, it fucks you up. Oh, and there's another posture check anyway. Does the one I did already count, or Rock and Stone? No, we're doing the zombie one. Oh, thank you, Krogan girl. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to have a talk. We're gonna have to have a talk with that platform about that. Thank you for the check-in. I'll get back to you after stream. Marcus, is Timberborn City going? It's a lot of beaver. It's a lot of beavers. It's exactly. It's full. It is full of beavers. Yeah. No. Thank you for letting me know because it's not supposed to do that. Also, let me know which wish list you were pulling from, because there are multiple, and then I'll have to address whichever wish list has that going on. Are they chucking wood? I think that's like a woodchuck. Like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Bam, there we go. Right, well, who doesn't like beavers? Also, we're Canadian. It's mandatory. This is important.
be right there.
Okay. I'm going to... I don't want this. National Canadian game? I have never heard of it before. Beaver. I barely know her. Yeah, I'm gonna get that running so that we get Twitch set up for it. Me. Did have a sub who disassociated during a group scene I did. I do a safe tap to the dom so he would stop. As someone who struggles with chronic dissociation, spotted it by her movements. Other dom didn't have experience with it, so I told him just be calm, offered the girly water, blanket, honeygrams. When she was okay, she tried apologizing for it because she felt so bad. It made me sad because, like, don't apologize, please. Right? And that one can be so hard to pick up. Trauma responses, disassociation, like, it can look like subspace. I can't say that I have, but then I have so many back issues. I got all the back struggles happening over here. Yeah, there's one friend of mine who does dom stuff. She was asked to do like some light CNC type of stuff with somebody who then came back around yelling, and like this sub had begged for this scene, and she was like, this is exactly how I want it done and I want this so bad. And so she does this scene with my friend and another dom, and then this sub goes, you know I have trauma, you know, like, why did you do this with me? And my friend's just like, what the fuck is going on? And the sub's popping off like, it doesn't matter that I asked you to do this scene for me. You know I have trauma related to it. You should have known better than to run it. And we're all just like, girly pop, that's not how it works. You don't get to come back around and demonize somebody like that. Your trauma is your responsibility. Womp womp. Get it together. You need to be the one communicating about it, staying on top of it. Like, you don't get to be like, oh, I want this scene that has elements related to my trauma, and then bonk the people who run this scene for you. Like, not how that works. Any pointers how to differentiate subspace from disassociation? I guess first and foremost, get a full rundown of like somebody's mental health and their diagnoses before you do a scene with them. Because then if you know somebody has something like PTSD, then you might be like more aware for it. Different kinds of check-ins. One for disassociation can be like basically like check in, squeeze my finger, and check for a finger squeeze. Like, get them to squeeze your finger before the scene, and you'll kind of notice that like somebody who's disassociating isn't really using the same, like they're not engaging the same. You'll feel like differences in how they like do the finger squeeze test. But once again, like, this stuff is not foolproof. Okay, I'm gonna get the Twitch side of this connected. Yeah, exactly. If you think you have a problem problem with it, don't do it, honestly. The difference between subspace and dissociative states. The movements seem less aware of the situation they're engaging in. Tell because the engaging awareness slips a bit. Yeah. On the guy, not the guy to try Shibari. Unfair. Struggle with trying to determine if I'm dissociating or if I'm just in a really good subspace. Well, and the thing is, part of setting healthy boundaries, if you do kink stuff, is basically being straight up and going, hey, if you do struggle with disassociation and you do this scene, you are taking a risk that your brain will leave the building and the people running the scene won't know. You need to be realistic about that, because that means that if they don't know what's happening in your brain because you're disassociating, then you could just start experiencing stuff and you're now like, oh no. But that is a risk you take. You are the person with that symptom. You are the person who decided to engage in a scene with disassociation, which means you took a risk, you disassociate in the scene. Oh, come on. Give me my bullets. Yeah, and I'll be very straight up with somebody and be like, hey, if you struggle with disassociation, I'll keep an eye out for it. I cannot guarantee I will catch it. And if you do disassociate and I don't recognize it, you don't get to wallet me for it. Yeah, the Twitch thing should be on. It can be hard to speak. It was hard to do thumbs up when asked if everything was okay, right? And at Grover High, how did I pick that up? Why would I pick that up? I feel like I did to Shong Tower already. I find my partner keeping up a conversation with me helps me grounded. That's good. These are Crack a Book HQ. I have not done that one yet. What do we have for... Oh my gosh. I have so many bullets. Perhaps too many. Oh, hello again. Did the stream go down? I think it dropped a little bit. It's the solar flares. Alright, so I do have food, I do have water, way too many bullets. These are 9mm. Yep, you're correct. I have a whole bunch of the 44. So those are... I don't want to get rid of any of those. I have so much of.
It's like a really powerful hand.
No.
That's the word that means.
I haven't been using hand pistols. Why do I have so much of this? Call it a night. Alright, sounds good, Mythos. Froze for a minute. Looks like chat is... Okay. Oh, looks like it's moving again. Awesome. Hello, Foxworth. Establish a 3 safe rule. Safe word, safe noise, safe movement. Goes both ways. Both checking on Cyberdom or initiate it to get their attention when you're uncomfortable. I try to establish a word, a noise in case of objects being used orally, or a tap movement to get the attention needed. And yeah, like, oh, thank you for the follow, Foxworth Kerman. They did a little boop. Thank you very much. Or my Wi-Fi. It might be on my end if it dropped for everybody else. Wait, did you say it's the 44 Magnum that's for the handheld? Okay, I think that's a little bit more reasonable. So I have sevens, 9s, shotgun shells. Nice. Oh, we'll do a little hydrate here. Bullets for this is true. Right, and we'll do a little posture check as well. Robotic drone medic mod? When did we get that? Ah, cool. We got our little robot friend up and running. It back? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think it's just the... Holy shit. Look at all the boxes that got dropped on us. It was a lot. Yeah, basically, it's like, it's a type of activity where you are always, like, there's risk. No matter what you do, there's always going to be an inherent level of risk, and you just have to be realistic about that. Oh, we got books over here. Let's go. The explosives. Oh my god. Is it lagging? Why is it doing that? It's not supposed to do that. Boo. Okay, so we've got some med kits, some recox, some water. We'll put the timed charge away. Excellent. We're doing great. Doing great, everybody. I think this one's for you. Sound and video are just fine now? Okay. Okay, good. I don't know if it's just like the game itself is causing things to lag a bit. Are you fixing the hole again?
I was putting a fuck. It's the kill box, remember?
This is true. We're fixing the kill box. Experience 0 lag? Okay. Home sweet fortress. I had to decide if I wish to practice tonight. I swear to God, if you drop another bear on my face. Alright, so all that was shotgun. Okay, and I'm thirsty. But I don't know, I've actually, was it last night? I started like doing some writing. I practically did like a whole chapter last night too. But basically I just started like writing about stuff like kink, spice merchantry, like kind of like all of this like information that when I started out I did not know how to like apply or be aware of. I'll never see it coming if I do because I'm innocent until I'm a menace. Oh no, you are a menace right now. Alright, did you want to help me clear, what's it called? The Crack a Book HQ? Where's it on the map? Ooh, this is true. Yeah. Been a while. Yeah, it has. What about oh, hi, Quinmus. Hello. What about dropping a carnivorous plant that won't sit still? I feel like I've seen this movie before. Ending zombies isn't murder because they're already dead. So, would it be considered desecration of a corpse? Fuck. Is killing a zombie considered desecration of a corpse?
What?
Is killing a zombie considered desecration of a corpse?
I suppose.
Like, I mean, maybe technically. It gave you, referencing the one in cleanup that gave you so much of a headache. I swear to God, if they don't clean up, if they don't fix that particular glitch in Goblin Cleanup, I'm going to throw up and throw a whole fit. I got everything done and the damn plant won't register. I've done everything correct. Alright, we're gonna head out this way. Like the little drones trying to follow. Where is it? This way. Try not to damage this thing too much. Ah. Oh, come on. Are we serious right now? Well, it wasn't concrete. It was... Wait a second. Why? Hold on. Ooh. Where's the... Are you in the thing? Or no? Your monster truck was on the fence. Yeah, it did. What happened to the bicycle? Don't ask questions. I was bratted by a plant for like 2 hours. We've killed this place before. Right there.
4 kilometers away?
Yeah. Oh, we also need to get out of the city. I think I was following your mission. Yep. Because apparently you accepted Grover High again? You just out here spawning a wolf on me? For why? It got discontinued. No, I don't know why they do that. It's quite upsetting.
Look, someone left the road.
Ah, that was a zombie. Yes, it was. I didn't do that. That was not me. I have no reason to blow up that one random section of road.
Fun.
Why would blowing up one piece of road be fun? Oh no! That was a cliff. Of sorts. Okay. Yeah, we got home. Oh my gosh! Oh, well, thank you for lurking. But yeah, I kind of like basically started with, like why stuff like kink isn't in the DSM-5 anymore. Oh, that is a poultry, and it's so dark out. Ah! I don't know what happened to that zombie, but he looked like he got some airtime. But basically starting off talking about like agency, like respect for people's agency and autonomy, some like basic history of the field of psychiatry. And how that relates to spice merchantry, kink today. Blowing up roads again? Not on purpose. Not this time. My driving's so good. Aw, thank you very much for saying that. I am such an excellent driver. I have taken us from almost 100% health on this vehicle to 52.
Let's just say there's a reason why I grabbed 30.
Oh my god. But it's so dark out. I was doing great during the day. Alright, this is what peak driving looks like, you guys. I should try to join NASCAR. Okay. It is now brighter and fewer trees. We should be fine. Oof. That poor dog. Oh yeah, I passed many driving tests. Can I take out this? Can I take out the bear? Kind of. A little bit of a squish. Right? I'd be so good at NASCAR. I would absolutely crush it.
Yeah, it being, 30 people in the first row.
You know what? They had it coming. They should have known better to have been in the front row. Listen, just... It could be worse. I could have self-destructive tendencies in real life, but no, I keep it to video games. It could be trucks. Y'all are out here roasting me my driving skills, but I could be on I could be on ketamine or something. Like, it could have been way worse. This is the extent of it. I could be committing arson As a treat. Yes, as a treat.
No.
I haven't. I said I could be. What? Listen, you know me. What do I spend most of my day doing? Do you really think I'm gonna be out here actually doing an arson? Hey, if that were the case, I wouldn't be bringing up arson at all. Oh, you want to finish? You want to finish that? I love how you're like, do you want a drink? And then did not bring me a drink. Alright, we're going to someplace entirely new. That's exactly what an arsonist would say. Really, Vixie, do you know many arsonists? Are you familiar with familiar enough with arsonists to know what arsonists say? It's not arson, it's cars. That's when you set cars on fire. Aha, you're here. Not answering that question. Oh, is that so? Why am I inside your head?
Why are you? Get out.
Look at this. This is very intimate.
Kiss me. Kiss me.
How? I could shoot you.
I've got a bad feeling about
No,
this.
that's not where that is.
Where is it?
There you go.
That's weird. Oh shit! Oh shit! The wolves!
Here, Timothy, make it out.
You know, as you do.
Great. And now I'm fatigued.
Yay, fatigue! I thought his character had a bowl cut. That'd be so hot. I don't know about you guys, but literally nothing makes me wetter than like a bowl cut. There's a zombie that's going somewhere. Hold on. I want to turn off pretzel rocks. Bon coot, well, coolest ever. Okay, I think we go up this ladder. Aha! Maybe. Oh man. Who did this? I feel like I hear a wolf. What am I doing up here? Whoa! Oh no! Oh, at least I didn't break
My
something.
senses have picked up something.
Oh, maybe we go in this way? What? What were you eating? Oh shit. Screamer? Or... No, just this guy. My senses picked up your mom. Someone needs to make fan art of Rosie and Victor from Despicable Me?
What the fuck?
That's so specific. Why Victor? Oh, I get it, because of the bowl cut. I just said bowl cuts were sexy. I get it. Okay.
What?
Did you miss that?
Yes.
Yeah, they're saying in chat that it looks like your character had a bowl cut, and I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing that makes me wetter than a bowl cut. Oh, we haven't even gotten in the building yet. Holy shit. Well, that was a welcoming. Please don't I beg. Can I get in this way? Ah! Wow, I don't think I've ever struggled so much with a doorway. Aw, pupper. Alright, so there's elevators with ladders over here. Didn't one of the Three Stooges have a bowl cut too? He did.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I forget what his name was. Was it Mo? Marcus should get a bowl cut actually.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
For the plot. Didn't you? Because I've seen some of your childhood photos.
Yes, that was what that's reference.
Yeah, this has happened already. Marcus with a bowl cut is canon.
At one point it was.
How many channel points for Marcus to get a bowl cut?
None. Like, that's not, like, you can't bribe me for any amount of money for that.
I know, we can get a wig. Something a little less permanent. It's free. Mo Howard from the Three Stooges has a bold cut. Where are you? Shit, are you dead? No!
I triggered the downstairs.
Don't leave me here. Fuck.
You know, this is why I picked Grover High. It's not a fucking tier 6.
Well, we already did Grover High.
I don't care. I wanted to do it again. It wasn't a fucking...
Oh god.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Somebody made me fast. Oh, you're still trying. Woo! Where am I? Hello? Excuse me? Yeah, we're doing a zombie shooter. Hi, Scotty. How's it going? Yeah, this is like a really fun zombie apocalypse, whoa, type of situation. Oh god, oh god, oh god, no! Reload faster, reload faster! Why can't we make it a battle drone? Holy shit, holy shit. Fuck. Why are there so many of you? Oh god, oh god. Ah! That was a lucky reflex shot. This is like the worst game of tag ever.
Master, we are not alone.
I know we're not alone. I'm very well aware of this fact. Shit. I did not come down here on purpose. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh no. Oh! Oh, fuck's sake. Where did you come from? I'm gonna call all of you Cotton Eye Joe, because where did you come from, and where did you go? Yeah, the puppy too. Why is Marcus not rescuing? Because Marcus is dead. Marcus got here for 2 seconds and died. Holy shit! You don't need to be doing that. Are they all just coming down here for some reason? Holy shit. Oh my god. Ah! Oh fuck.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god. Stop chasing me! I am not it. Oh, that one doesn't have feet. I'm so sorry about your lack of feet. But also not, because it makes it harder for you to chase me. What is going on? Screaming, crying, throwing up. Oh my god. And I'm also thirsty. This is not the time for dehydration. Ah! Oh my god. Goodbye to your spine, and your face, and your spleen, and your lungs. Holy shit. You didn't need your kneecaps, did you? Why do I feel like I'm not even making a dent in this? Ow. Now I'm infected. Are you serious? Oh god. Ow. Okay, let's try another one of these. I know we're not alone. I'm very well aware. Oh god, nobody has legs. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh.
Sorry, honey.
What? About what? You dying?
Yes.
How dare you? That was really inconsiderate. I really hope they give me antibiotics. Did I just like blow the legs off these people or something? Because... oh god. Why are they all coming down here at once? Alright, you can stop now. Ow! That is a hole. I need to take a second to fix myself.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
What do you mean incoming? I need a safe word for this situation. Alright, you're still alive. Guy who looks like he fell out of the Willy Wonka factory. Jesus Christ. I feel like at this point, when you've lost half your body, you can stop. Like, that's it. That's the moment. I admire your tenacity and resiliency, but... ooh. Are we good? I know, right? If the drone has a bad feeling, we might be in trouble. Hello? Something's grumbling. Oh, it's this guy. You know, enough of that. Holy shit. Should be explosives in the box? Okay. Let's go take a look. Ooh, a book we haven't read called Urban Combat. They don't need half their body. You know what?
My senses have picked up something.
How do you even have senses? Oh shit, motherfucker. Ah! Sorry about the scream. Sorry about that. My bad. It's just mildly terrified. Alright, somebody give me antibiotics, because this is gonna suck. Oh, still no Marcus rescue? Yeah, Marcus is like 3 kilometers away.
Yeah, there's no way I can get up there.
Oh, I guess the motorcycle. Oh, everything is awesome. Antibiotics! You guys are the best. Don't forget to reload all the things. This is very true. I'm also gonna use this. Get a little bit of that. Alright. You guys are awesome. Stay alive. Stay alive. Oh, oh, oh. Stay alive. Stay alive. Alright, here's the stuff from one cool fox who did indeed give me explosives. We have Molotov cocktails. I don't think we need that. Just get rid of some shit. What if I took a rocket launcher? Will that reload? What? How's there no ammo? I thought this was the ammo for this. Excuse me? Oh, nice. Car seat. And some ammo. Lucky me. We're doing great. Everything is awesome.
At least your non-radiated zombies are about to stop them.
That'd be nice. Yeah, some things we don't need to answer. So I love how I decided to take this on at night. That was such a great idea. Ooh, an industrial washing machine. Alright, is there anybody else down here before I try going back upstairs? Alright, that was a whole bunch more. Hell yeah. How many times can you Bradley blame Marcus for dying and leaving you alone fighting zombies before any punishment? I'd say probably 4. You feel like crushing your enemies. Hell yeah. I also got this crate as well. And I've read everything. Fuck. On behalf of my bad day, will you find a zombie and empty the clip into that bastard? Survival Blade, you got it. I don't know where that came from. Hello? Is anybody here? Aw, oh, come on. Goodbye. I think that's just a hole. For no apparent reason. Is this the final room? I think I fell into the final room.
I think you did.
Completely, entirely by accident, right at the beginning. Well, at least that one was new. There was an easy way out this whole time? Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not left yet.
Well, I haven't actually cleared the place.
I know. Who cares?
What the fuck is this?
I love how the firehouse across the street still has not respawned.
think it's going to... Ah!
Jesus, woman.
Sorry. This is a jump scare game after all. Holy shit.
Me hard.
What if I blew it up? Would that work? I'm now. That actually might be the biggest jump scare I've had playing this game so far.
Someone save it.
Ah.
At least so I can enjoy it later.
Right, Chair? Abandons me alone with zombies and
Abandons you?
yes. All by myself. I'm holding tea. I'm holding hot tea. Nah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Abandoned
Even when you abandon me in the basement.
You are so lucky that you are in front of a camera right now.
Saved by the community guidelines. For once.
Say,
For like the first time
honestly,
ever.
Fucking dead ass.
For the first time in forever, the guidelines aren't a dick.
Oh, look at you.
Sing mode or something?
No. I need a meal. Giving me a cavity? Oh no. I'm sorry. Dental care is expensive. Hell yeah. We have an auto turret bundle. Nice.
Master, we are not alone.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Ew. Stop that. That's for pissing me off. Grandpa's forgetting elixir. A structural brace mod. Take some of this. Scrap that. Dart trap bundle. Oh my god, I have so much. Alright, stuff I don't need. Taking that. Take the security camera bundle. What can I take out of here? I'll take that. God, I have so much stuff. I wouldn't mind if Marcus were to do... Oh, yeah, guidelines. Ooh. To whom it may concern. If you've come to possess this note, then quite possibly I've been eaten by the dead. Follow this map to one of the many valuable treasures I buried to keep safe from Crazy Jake. If you find it, may you make good use of it. Best wishes, Nicole. Aw, thank you, Nicole. That's very, quite preemptively thoughtful of you. I wonder... Can I put this on this? I cannot. Son of a bitch. But I can put it on that. Excellent. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Have you tried giving the zombies some rosy affirmations? You know what? Here's the thing. Positive regard will get you many places. However, convincing zombies not to kill you is not one of them. Please do not attempt affirmation. with the undead.
Zombies, you're doing so well trying to
I've
kill
got
my
a bad
girlfriend.
feeling about this.
I'm very proud of you.
Jesus Christ. Also, you're dehydrated and you should drink water. Yeah, I accidentally fell into the final boss room. Oops. Eaten or eaten, because one is a health code violation. Well, I'm gonna say in this case, not the sexy kind. Okay, so this was about where I was initially. Ah! Who's yelling? Are you inside or outside? Outside. Okay, yeah, I fell through that hole in the floor. That's awesome. Oh shit, the truck is outside. Oh no, don't interact with the truck. I want you to do storage. Oh, look at that. We've got a ton of money. Put these in there. Da 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 da. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Don't need this and don't need that. Yep, that can go. Give them positive affirmations to attack Marcus as revenge. How dare you? Okay. Well, since we basically skipped, that's what I figured. Yeah, this is the basement where we were. But I hear something down here. Oh, Jesus Christ. The way that just gave me a heart attack. Ooh. Came out of the boss room not undead and with plenty of
Master,
character
we
lore
are not
developments. Exactly. Okay, if we're not alone, where are they? I can hear someone? Whose boots are those? Oh, that's a bear. That's what that is. Okay. I don't know where it is, but that's a bear. Shit. Great. Oh, we have an ooh voice. Why is it always crazy Jake and Neville well-adjusted Jake? That is an excellent question.
Is it though?
Jake is only worthy of note if he's unstable, and notably unstable. I got some pumpkins. Oh boy. There's something close by. I think it knows that I'm here.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Exactly. He's not boring. More pumpkins. Exactly. It's just his character building. Winnie the Pooh got bitten by a zombie. Oh no. Not Winnie the Pooh.
Wow, you blew up the police station as well, didn't you?
I might have blown up the police station just a little bit, but it wasn't nearly as satisfying. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I missed a couple follows. Thank you guys. To J Helmore, Boop, and Gwim's Games, Boop. Thank you guys for the follows. I hope I'm not missing anybody because the scroll thing is weird.
I'm so done with your follows. Can we return to the topic of you blowing up a police station?
ACAB? I don't know, it wasn't as fun as the fire station. Yeah, see, Vixie gets it. Alright, and I'm healing zombies, but I'm not seeing
My
zombies.
senses have picked up something.
Well, then where is it? If you picked up something, tell me where it is. Probably back here. Oh, boy. Or not? Oh. Whoa! Where did you come from? Oh. Either way, it was after. I started blowing it up afterwards. But yeah, I personally think soul-based. I need to get up to the next floor. I guess the way that I was attempting before. But I overshot. That was a zombie cop. He was an asshole. Okay. Huh? Okay. Who did this? Pox on your head. Whoa, no, 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 no. Ow. Go away. I'm busy.
Master, we are not alone.
Toxic bacon. Ah, for crying out loud. Is this the only way up? Shit. Oh my god. Can I bring this down somehow? Like, what the? Ugh. What the Jesus Christ was that? Yeah, exactly. Okay, stay there. Ladder. Oh, no, what keeps pushing me off? No, it doesn't. They did this in the game where it just, like, it calls you master, and you're like, what the? It's a little awkward. A little weird. It was me. Oh, man. It's like the ledge is so slippy. Very slippery ledge. I'm upset with whoever decided this was the way to go. I sell cabbages also Fallout. Aw, thank you. Well, you get a boop. Thank you very much for the follow. As in Master Chief, you know what? I would love if Master Chief showed up. Hope you have a great stream. Well, thank you. And yes, you also seem pretty cool. Looking to buy some cabbages. My cabbages! What is up with this ledge and pushing me off? Where's the entrance? Aha! Whew! We're not going outside again. That's too much. Ooh,
So
tier 4
bad, but-
batteries. Huh?
I feel so bad about dying so early now.
I mean, like, I'm not doing too bad.
No, I'm not saying you're doing bad. I'm just sitting here reorganizing the base boxes and stuff while you're fighting for your life over there.
Oh shit. Oh god, where's the exit? Fuck, the door! The door, the guns! Oh shit, that was stupid. Oh man, it's all the businessmen. Where's the door? Where's the door? Where's the door? Where's the door? Wow! Not the kerblow! They hit him with the kerblow! Oh boy. Ah! I can't even hear you. I'm too busy screaming and crying and throwing up. Shit. I'm having such a hard time. And you guys decided to pull the old kerblow? How are you not dead yet? Jesus Christ. I know somebody's still here.
My senses have picked up something.
Yeah, it was this guy. Marcus is being a good dread housewife. Okay, let's put these down here. Oh god. That was wild. Okay, and something's wrong with me. What is wrong with me? This is fatigued. I need vitamins. I need me some vitamins. We got the scurvy. For keeping the house so at least call him good boy for keeping the house so tidy. Yeah, I suppose a little bit of praise is warranted. Oh, I'm not stressed. Not stressed. Not stressed. This is fine. This is normal. The things we do for resources. That's just gonna be paper, right? Yeah. I wish they'd occasionally put something more interesting in the toilet just to shake it up. Not for long, it's not. Oh. I know where we are now. Okay, who's breathing like that? I need to...
I've got a bad feeling about
I'm gonna
this.
put you out of your misery. Bears? Bears breathe like that? Too thick to fit on the ledge. I tried to sneak through the building, but I am dummy thick. Yeah, no, so it sounds like somebody's having a real bad time. I don't think I have any vitamins. I do have painkillers, recog, but I think vitamins are in the truck. Well, there is, so be it. What the? Oh, this is the worst gun ever! I keep having to do this. Fuck my life. Whee!
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
Oh, I know. Goodbye. Whoa! Get me the fuck out. Where's the goddamn door? And they're all on fire. Are we serious right now? Are we being so for real? Let me out of the fucking door. Let me out. God fucking damn it, Dave. Let me out. You're all named Dave. Let me out. I'm so upset right now. Ah. Oh my god. This building is not OSHA compliant. In the event of a fire, people need to be able to leave. For that reason. Y'all suck. Alright, it actually was raining zombies. Jesus Christ. I just want out. Alright, we're now on level 4. Who's left? God.
Oh, look at you.
Master, we are not alone.
Oh my god. No, I kind of figured we weren't alone, but I hoped. Well, let's give this the old pickaxe. I am so stressed. And I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't kill me. But setting them on fire was a pretty good strategy. Okay, what's up with the floor? I guess I had not been reading the tools magazines very much. Oh, hold on. Come on. Rosie definitely isn't doing bad because Marcus died out there. And here Rosie is doing everything and looking awesome doing it. Thank you. Oh, hello. Ah. Some kind of...
Incoming enemies. Prepare
What
for
was the
conflict.
point of that? Why would... Useless. It's fine, he abandoned you. Clearly you don't need the help. I got this. I'm a strong, independent e-girl. I can kick these zombies' butts all by myself. With the really good guns that Marcus made for me.
Hard?
I said I can kill all these zombies by myself. With the really good guns that Marcus made for me.
You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome? Let's grab a lockpicks instead. Yeah, hearing Marcus fight some things. Ooh, I don't have these yet. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Living our dream. You good?
I'm hiccuping.
Take care of the children. I actually don't really even have... I don't have a Stuffy collection anymore. I have McChonk and the Squish Cat. I think I ended up having to give away a bunch of stuff when I moved out here. So cute. So cute. feel like this isn't really
I've
going
got a
anywhere.
bad feeling about this.
You and me both, robot. Okay, so what is left? I am the confused. I wonder if I could get out here. Looks like there's a ledge. Right, exactly. Got a bad feeling about your mom. I don't know, except I had like the ultimate comeback because my mom's dead, so. Come on. What you're saying is we need to give you guys a bunch of stuffies for a blanket fort. As cool as that would be, we are in a... Because where I was before, I was in like a 3-story house in Edmonton, and that the same price you pay for a 3-story house in Edmonton is the same price you pay for a 2-bedroom apartment in Toronto, which is insane.
On the bright side, I am inside that 2-bedroom apartment.
This is very true. It does have that particular bonus, but it does mean I have much less room for stuffies. It's gonna make a
Incoming enemies. Prepare
Fuck!
for conflict.
Jesus Christ, why are there so many of you? Wee. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Ah! This is probably not the way I was supposed to come up here, but fuck it, we ball. Cuddle your eggs at my wigs. Oh, you know, I actually figured out a good organization system for my wigs, finally. Always look on the bright side of life. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, we're almost...
My senses have picked up something.
No shit. Okay, those cocktails came in handy. I mean, like, if I was serpentious, I guess I would be cuddling my eggs. Alright. Who could possibly be left? You have to do it all yourself. I know, right? Leave it to the woman to get shit done. Well, at least we're alive. Right, is this that last level we were at? I can't tell. I don't see a number. Also, there is a helicopter pad. So you could have come back with a gyrocopter. Whew. Serpentious is the goodest boy. Goodest boy of all time. Alright, so this is how I was probably technically supposed to get up here. Which, oh, so this is last level. Where's the last dude, though? Something about the... There's something 5.8 meters away, but I can't find them. Hello? What is it? I'll at least have dinner ready when I get home. Right? Are they in the walls? Where are you? And I'm not sorry. That building really took some damage. Okay. Like, it's right here. I can't figure out what it is. Game over. Hi, honey. Did you have a good day wandering the wastelands, killing lots of zombies? Ooh, there's pumpkin seeds. Oh my god. What the hell? Alright, so, who's left to kill? I've been through this entire building as far as I can tell. The kids are in bed. Aw, that's so sweet. Actually, he has yet to make my favorite and keeps insisting that he's gonna.
I'm sorry?
The, Nalisniki.
I will go and do.
What the? Oh, I see. There's gotta be somebody. Somebody still dead. But where? What's my favorite? It's a Ukrainian dish called nalisniki, and I hardly ever get to have it, but it is my favorite ever. I hear you.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
I'm looking for the conflict. Where is it? Because I see the red dot. It's supposedly here. So one more floor down. I don't even know how to get down. Oh, fuck's sake. Below the floor is the fastest way. You know what? Oh, that's true, because I had to come up the side. Good thing I got one of these. Whoop! Don't pull myself up to it. Ah, that didn't work. I'll throw it in here. Shit. That did not work. How did I get in here?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You don't have feelings. Okay, there's a one of these windows. One of these windows is how I got in here. Is this a wall safe? Huh. Every time you walk past this block, like, look, honey, it's that building I cleared all by myself with no help from you. Is there money? Really? All that work for a advanced muffled connectors mod. Fuck you. Fuck you, an advanced muffler connectors mod. Unbelievable. That's some bullshit. Okay, so it's not this room. It's this one. What the heck? I made it inky. Oops. Oh, great.
My senses have picked up something.
It's clear. I did it. Okay, you're.
Did it?
I did it. I did it.
you.
I did it. Right in the butt. That's still wiggling for some reason. Sorry about your ass, buddy. Oh, there's a vent on the roof? Well, it looks like I've killed enough. Ooh, that is so good. Ew. That is grotesque. Ew. Oh, yay! I'm getting healed by my party. I didn't have to play D&D. Huzzah! Look at me, I cleared a level 6, almost entirely by myself.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Not gonna lie, the explosives helped. Never let the man forget he abandoned you there. The audacity. Oh, it was just an opportunity for me to prove my gumption. Marcus couldn't at least be the comedic relief, but coming in at the end, like, what did I miss? That actually would have been pretty funny. There's a missed opportunity there. A zombie stripper cosplay? Hey, you want to fund it? I have access to a costuming store with prosthetics available, so... Where are we going? Not the wolf. Ah, I think it's this direction. Ow. Do the one from the movie Zombieland specifically. That is a great idea. So what are you cosplaying today? A zombie stripper. Why would you...
Oh, are we agreeing that they're strippers now?
Yes. No, as in, like, I'm going to cosplay. Also, now you're listening?
Yes. My ears perked up at stripper.
Uh-huh, that's exactly what I figured. Fucking degenerate.
I'm gonna take your tax return. Who's the real degenerate?
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Listen. Just because I can claim certain things on my taxes.
No, I would never, ever cast aspersions on you for how you get your money. I'm very proud. But I will viciously mock you.
I'm so proud of you, but also I'm a bully you.
Yep.
I swear to God, you guys don't get a boyfriend. They've rage bait the hell out of you.
I love and support you, and you're my favorite person in the world.
Mwah. Your listening skills are better than your rescuing skills.
Thank you, whoever said that.
That is actually so funny. Incredible. 10 out of 10, no notes. Ask him if the house is at least nice. Yeah, am I at least coming home to a clean house?
I think
And-
it's a bunch of shit, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's try to get back before night hits, because then I'm going to be running into every single tree all over again. Love and support you as he leaves you alone in a tower of zombies.
I died.
Dear God, that's so problematic.
I dare you
Da, 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 da. Start spreading the news. I think I ran over a landmine. I died, no excuses.
About this.
Okay, back into the forest. I know, it's disgusting. Oh god. What? Oh, it's foggy. No! I'm almost there. What time does the trader close? I would do anything to you, but when you're getting ganged up on by 100 zombies, yeah, exactly. Nowhere to be seen. I did run over a whole ass bear, which was incredible. We just giving her, eh? Just out for a rip, are you, bud? At least that tree went down instead of forcing me to climb up it. Okay, this is like the worst part. Whee! Oops. That was on purpose. I'm gonna eat that pie.
Eat that pie.
I'm gonna eat that pie. So good, you won't even know how good I ate that pie. Yeah, that is some fine driving. That's what I call it. Fuck! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Oh, I know where I am now. Ah! Okay. Wee. Alright. Get back without entirely breaking this thing. That is the goal. Still at 19% and holding. Immune. Da 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 da. This is, yeah, your mom. Ooh, hold on. Can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
If I wipe that smirk off your face, doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it.
Crafting. I haven't read this one. Complete. No! What do you mean I need to clear my inventory? Shut up. Okay. Whew. Alright, these are
Oh no.
5. Grover High.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you gotta be
The
kidding me.
Minotaur
I don't
Theater.
like you. I'd say it's been an honor to work with you, but it would be a lie.
take back my 2 potato seeds.
My robotic drone is still out there, isn't it?
I don't know. It might be. I'm not sure why, but like I have 2 robotic drones with me.
What, you have two?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. One's in my inventory and the other's flying.
I'm driving back to get that drone.
Now you tell me. If it breaks, Trad Hubby will fix it. Ah. We're back. We did amazing. Good job, everyone. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. This is also food, right? Right. Take some of that and some of this. Little bit of this and a little bit of that. Still 2 parts. Okay. Excellent. The Marcus will not be joining me on Dead tonight because he cleaned the place up very nicely. What's hilarious is that he didn't join me. He didn't go out to join me to finish the room.
No point.
But he's going back for the robot.
Well, I can't get a new robotic drone until I pick up this one. And I completely forgot that I didn't. The fact that it just stays there on death is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that should come back with you. Tell him he's not getting another drone if he can't take care of his first one. That's basically how it works, though.
Well, what you gonna do? Stop me?
No. I might blow something up, though. It's very
Don't you
nice.
dare
Very
blow up
nice.
the kill box.
It's a very nice staircase we have there.
You want to blow up the fucking staircase? If you do that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the gyrocopter. I'm gonna fly to the highest point of the fucking map during the next blood moon, and I will just fucking leave you. I will spend the entire blood moon in the air, completely safe, while you fight the entire fucking horde on your own.
Oh yeah? Watch you run out of gas halfway through the night and plummet to your death.
I will take 2 stacks of gas. I know how to mid-air refuel.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh yeah?
Because I have fucking skills.
I don't believe you. I think you're just saying things.
I think you are full of shit. Who keeps accepting tier 6 missions even though it's so goddamn stupid?
Well, I accepted a tier. Let's see, there's a treasure map. Over high. Minotaur Theater. Tier 5. Do it. She's used to you. Alright, we got this one. Security camera bundle 2. Alright, so there's gonna be an auto turret. That's a weird noise. That's unsettling. Okay, there's that bundle. I got a bunch of good bundles. Ooh, a dart trap. I don't know why we would need speakers, though. That one doesn't make as much sense.
Okay. I picked up the drone, I picked up the bike, and I'm not walking back, so zombies just kill me.
Starkirk has done more for you in this gameplay than Marcus has. Yes, he also degrades you for free, which is kind of nice and thoughtful of him.
I beg your pardon.
Hmm?
I beg your pardon.
Nothing.
What was that about me degrading you for free?
Not you, the storekeeper.
Oh, boo. You are... I can't even bring myself to degrade you in front of other people. I just can't do it.
Bonka bonk to Marcus. He's gonna get all the bonkages. All the bonks. Now let's see. There is a... How dare you? Treasure map. 4 kilometers away. Hello? Oh, you're back.
I killed myself.
How convenient. Spoon redeem. I can't. Well, technically in public. Your spoon says function, not perfection. It doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be functional. Yeah, he died again. I'm sensing a theme. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Have you read all the electrical traps?
I'm pretty sure I have. 1 second. What's the book technically called?
Electrical traps.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, everything in that thing I've read. So go ahead and read everything that has a closed book icon.
It looks like I've read most of this. Just not the rifle one. Okay. Still a few things I'm working on, but for the most part. Marcus would rather die to zombies than fight with Rosie. Oh, it's more like he'd rather die to zombies than walk 3 kilometers back. Marcus and his fun facts heard men have a shorter life expectancy and really went off to prove it.
Fucking control your chat, woman. Control your chat. I just realized the character on this show is fucking Mr. House.
What?
I just realized the fucking character on this show is Mr. House. From Fallout New Vegas. You never played Fallout New Vegas.
No, I didn't.
He's a great fucking character. That's where I heard his name before.
Oh, hold on. They're coming.
Name I'm lost.
You're about to get a...
Oh, fuck. Now I fucked it.
Ah, come on. Oh, what are you doing?
My senses have picked up something.
You ruined my line of... Ruined my line of sight.
Come over here. Come over here. Let the traps deal with it.
I think we're done. This is known. This is known. He'll respawn right there. Exactly. No excuse to not come back. Yeah, exactly. At least anytime he dies, he just ends up right back at home. There's no escape for him.
Did you watch DS9, honey?
DS9? Yeah, I did.
This actor played Odo.
Oh my god, Odo's in there. It is Odo.
Yeah.
Aww.
He's also...
Oh, you're such a great actor.
Yeah.
I love...
Don't-
Wait, he died?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Oh, he was definitely on the older side.
holy shit, get this. He is, so his great-great-great-grandmother was Napoleon the First's sister. Napoleon, like, of France.
Wild.
Oh, excuse me, she's the third, younger sister.
Oh, you did archery for this one.
What?
Somebody actually, they just leveled up their archery when they played this. Yeah, I would not have expected archery.
Why?
Marcus is one of the brats? Yes. We're both switches. This is...
Wow, private.
You have said this, I'm pretty sure, in a TikTok before.
I haven't actually.
Really?
No, I have not. And you completely violated my consent by revealing that.
Well, guess I'll die then.
Here's my stance on this. If they hadn't figured it out yet, they were going to at some point.
It has to, that's where all of his stuff is.
I have
Yeah.
better robotic drone for you, by the way. Which I will drop here.
Sorry, I've still got items in my inventory.
I dropped the drone.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, I wish I'd remember you could put stuff in the...
Here.
Okay, legal question from Marcus. If I loot a zombie, is it robbery, grave robbing, or archaeology?
Wouldn't be archaeology. By no... I mean, you're gonna have to trust me on this, but just by a common sense definition, that doesn't make sense. I'm sure I could point to a statute if I had to, but all the same. Grave robbing, no, because grave robbing tends to... I don't know what the actual offense is, but I imagine it is restricted to the location of a grave. So I guess we're left with robbery. But also, our laws are not exactly set up to process how the undead interact.
Right, this is not... This is food. I need medications. Aw, good night. Says local. You're gonna have to trust me. Says local man who abandons his partner to a horde of zombies.
Control your chat. Tell
I
them to
know.
mind their manners.
In the sound of silence, spirit strokes forcing my brain. Sassiness gives vibes of him being a strict brat. Oh yeah, I honestly, I'm like, who doesn't love a bratty dom? Come on! Let me out. Release
It is a pleasure to
me.
serve.
There we go.
Oh sure, pack me in a box like your other old things.
Wow. Sassy. I use it. Hey, hon.
Yeah?
How do you activate the new... Oh, never mind.
How may I assist you?
Hello, hello. You can assist me by carrying some health things for me. Just some very important basics. Is your drone related to GLaDOS? You know what? It's kind of similar energy. Is he streaming too? He could do a Twitch share stream. He's talked about that. I wonder if y'all are prepared for a blood moon or something. You know what? We might be just a little bit prepared. Drone immediately more of a lifesaver. Yeah, the robot is also apparently a bratty sub. Hold on, I think this is the one that had a medical arm on it. Or something like that. One of them did, anyway. Merp, merp, merp. Merp, 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 merp. Okay, hold still. This is not necessary.
Great to see you, Master.
The bot apparently was given some pretty bratty subroutines. At least it makes it funny. What do we need for this rocket launcher? Because it's not reloading. Huh. The subroutines? Actually, this is true. Good catch. How long have I been streaming? Oh my gosh. I just got so sleepy out of nowhere. It was such a suck up. Great to see you, Master, every second. Well, I mean, I don't know, you might, maybe we have like a service slash bratty subby robot. That could be a possibility.
Pardon me?
Oh, we're on day 69.
Nice!
Yeah, so the fire hall has not come back. And I did my best to blow up the police station, but it turns out to be a little bit more difficult with that one. Hello. A scritch. I got the scritches. Nice. I'm gonna try. What level are we at? That's a level 3. What is it going to take? Tell you what, let's switch out this for the level 5 rocket launcher and see if that reloads. What? What is I have the ammo. Why is it not loading the ammo? Upset. These are all just switches. Yeah? What? I was gonna eat that tomorrow. Stop trying to eat my Pokeballs. I always save those. Yes. Yes, I do. Have you just been eating my leftover Pokeballs? Oh my god. This is what I have to deal with. Oh, let's try this way. What happens if we use one of these in here? Pipe bombs are not as effective. God damn it. Not... Well, he did make me food earlier, so there's that redeeming factor. Alright, good night, Vixie.
I did make you dinner, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. First he leaves you, then he eats your food.
I love you.
I love you too. Stop eating my Pokeballs.
I didn't. I left it alone.
Good. my goodness. Well, it looks like we are fairly set. We did do a pretty large mission, and we're now at like 3.5 hours of streaming. I feel like here would be a good place to leave off with the game. Look at him being all cute as a distraction. Yeah, don't tell him that. He'll go to his head.
The people have to see my cute face, Rosie.
Do they?
They do. They
Do
need
they?
a good distraction in their life. Thanks, Angel.
Oh my goodness. That was really fun though. I'm actually quite impressed that I managed to do that. Oh fuck, I missed a follow from Doctor. I don't know if you're still in chat, but you get a boop. I'm guessing about an hour ago I was probably screaming my face off and missed the follow. So my apologies about that, but extra boops. Thank you for that if you're still in chat. The cute face of abandons girlfriend to zombies. Right? Honestly. Finally switched to PC. Collar's really cute. Aw, thank you. Support you both being a menace to each other. Yeah, all day, every day. All the time. This is how it goes. This is how we do. But yeah, I think that I am feeling the eep. I'm feeling the eepies. Oh, Cedar's streaming. I should drop you guys off with Cedar.
That's my bedroom.
That would be a good one. Alright, let's set up a raid. For those of you still here, because I know it's a little bit late. We're going to drop you off with Cedar the Barefoot. They are hilarious and great vibes, so I think this is a good spot to drop my kids off. I'll do goodbyes? Yeah. Cedar to Barefoot. Yeah, Barefoot. And good night. Thank you so much for your help to my mod team who hangs out in chat, just keeps an eye on things. Ooh, it was so appreciated. And please, of course, remember, I say with gunshots in the background, your worth is not your productivity. And redeem your own hydrates. Do good things that make your brain go burr. Mwah. I'm gonna say good night and let's go for a raid. Mwah.
Did your mother write down any cures? She left me a beautiful book, but the ink's all faded now. Rosie! Rosie! Hello! Oh my god! We keep getting raided by such lovely bees. Fixie Pixie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, Angel. What's going on? Raiders! What's up, Raiders? Hi! Oh my god, we're playing Tales of the Shire. Welcome. We're here as the prophecy foretold. Many years ago, I thought that one day that we would be raided by someone with a name that sounds like wine, but also like a rock. And yet, here they are. It's so nice to see you. Anyway, yeah, welcome in. You were playing 7 Days to Die. How was that going? Thank you for shouting out, Rosie Quartz. Reese.
Oh, I gotta tell you there, Rosie, it's nice to see you. It's been a while. How you been doing, huh? How you been doing? Raiders, this is for any of the dogs in the audience. And this is also for any cats in the audience.
Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Cedar the Barefoot. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, on the Purple app and stuff, and I am on all the other social medias, the Clock app, the Insta app, and like the Threads app and the Sky app and stuff. But anyway, the Shadler, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Pull up a tea, have a cup of chair, get to know the folks in chat. Rose, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. If you gotta go raid and run, that's totally understandable, totally reasonable. I hope you've been doing well in all this nonsensory going on here in 2025. It has been a year. This month has been a year. We do have an ad starting in about 2 minutes, Raiders. So, for the non-subscribers, I do appreciate if you do stick around to watch ads. It's really the easiest way to support any streamer here on the Purple app. Honestly, it just helps me feed the cat, which did not come to my shaking of the treat bag. Also, she's so mean to me. But anyway, not the Temptations shake. Oh, it's worse. It's an English brand. They're Dreamies. And another one. That came out. No, it says air. Hello? Oh, there. What does it say about me that my ears perked up at the treat bag shake? Good girl. Good girl. Here you go, Shy Shy. The cat has made herself known. Here you go. I won't make you eat it out of my hand. Oh, that's a nice girl. Kitty cat! Rude. She got abandoned by her partner for murdering the dead? That's upsetting. Neurospicy and heard the squeak and went, squirrel! It's one of my stims. It's a problem. I'd have one in my pocket in my jacket at work, and they tried to take it away from me, and I was like, joke's on you! I've got 79 more! Because I got like a bag of them. I like to sneak them into people's pockets at events. I'm a reverse pickpocket. I'm not a pickpocket. I'm a put pocket. The good girl made my wee little fox ears perk so bad. Good girl. We also do a bit of ASMR here. We're gonna start an ad now. Just like I can't remember her face anymore.